Farmer accidentally digs up an ancient artifact with a history that leaves archaeologists baffled. It was just like any other day in the county of Silchester in Hampshire, England. A farmer was getting ready because he had to leave early for his work and wrap up the leftover plowing as soon as he would reach the field. It had been days and he was not able to concentrate on his work like before. For him, the plowing had always been a monotonous job. He never used to look forward to his mundane work every day, but he had to do it because this was the only way he was able to make two ends meet. As his kids were growing, now he needed to have a stable job that would pay him enough so that he had enough to fill everyone's stomach as well as do certain savings. The farmer was aware that as soon as the sun would be settling, it would become difficult for him to plow afterward as the weather would turn a bit chilly. The moment he was trying to plow a patch, he thought he heard a noise. At first, he thought he had been mistaken, but his doubt materialized as soon he came back upon the spot while plowing. When he tried to plow that patch again, he heard the noise again, and for him, it was difficult to avoid the noise. So he tried to dig the place so he could find what was making it difficult to plow that area. So he started to dig that particular patch to find out what was creating the hurdle. Fortunately, he succeeded to excavate the object from the sand. The object that he found accidentally seemed to be a ring, but it didn't look like an ordinary one though, because unlike an ordinary ring, it had 10 facets. It was exceptionally larger in size, about an inch in diameter, and weighed approximately 4 ounces or 12 grams, which were quite unusual for a normal ring. The appearance of the ring suggested that it was a signet ring, or was probably used to make a seal. There were certain letters engraved on it, which were in Old Latin and had certain mistakes. Moreover, the language was ancient to be known by an expert, let alone a farmer. He tried to flip it several times to trace the owner, but didn't succeed. But what could he make out of his knowledge about the language it was? Senecane vivas in thee, boldly engraved on the ring, which he could vaguely decipher as live in God. Decades after the incident, the farmer once was in urgent need for money, so he remembered the ring that he once found in his field, and now was searching for a suitable buyer who would give him his fair price for the ring. He then came across a buyer who changed his life by giving him an insane amount. The buyers were the famous Chute family and the owners of the Vine, the estate which was built in the 16th century outside of the Sherborne St. John near Basingstoke, in Hampshire, England. They had a special interest in the intricate objects, and when they heard about the ring, they offered him a handsome amount in return. Even for years, the ring remained a forgotten history by family, and they had just put it out as a showpiece for several years in their library. It was the year 1888 when Challoner Chute, the descendant of the house, had noticed the ring and published about it in the paper. Despite the inscribed letters, it ignited the least interest among the archaeologists.